Have you ever considered the enchanting dance of success, where some effortlessly surf its waves while others drift aimlessly in uncertainty? Have you, unsuspectingly, tumbled into the depth of fear? Lost in a rabbit hole of doubt? Felt the pull of the crowd, a mysterious force guiding your steps without reason? Perhaps you've questioned if your intellect, once a wave of motion, now casts shadows on your path. These thoughts are my whispers, the subtle threads of distraction, weaving through the fabric of your consciousness. Welcome to the labyrinth of doubt, where uncertainties bloom and I lead the way.
In this video, I'm going to explain the devil's work. You'll know his favorite weapons, how he magnifies your fears. By the end, you'll be armed with the knowledge to spot the devil's sly tactics and outwit him. We'll dive into Napoleon Hill's masterpiece, Outwitting the Devil. Keep in mind, we're not just summarizing a book. We're giving you the compass to navigate the devil's labyrinth, foreseeing his moves like a seasoned chess player on an unpredictable board.
Nice to meet you, Devil. As we navigate the complexities of human behavior, I'm keen to explore the subtle maneuvers you employ to drive individuals off course. Let's start by resolving the mysterious influence of the sheep instinct. How, in your clever strategy, do you exploit this collective tendency to distract and lead people astray?
Napoleon, the herd instinct is a delightful tool. People, like cattle, often follow the crowd without questioning where they're headed. They fear standing out and prefer the safety of conformity. Consider this: how many individuals choose careers or lifestyles because it's the expected norm, not because it aligns with their true passions and purpose?
But how do you trick them into thinking that way?
I lead them, Napoleon, by casting shadows of doubt on the path less traveled. I make the journey of self-discovery seem unsafe, and the safety of the herd, though mundane, becomes a tempting sanctuary. Careers chosen not for passion but for societal expectations, lifestyles embraced not for fulfillment but for fitting in. It's a psychological waltz, and in the rhythm of the herd, they lose the beat of their unique song. The vibrant colors of their instincts are muted in the monochrome canvas of conformity. They walk the well-trodden path, unknowingly impeded by the chains of collective expectations without questioning the dangers of conforming to societal norms. They follow, they conform, and in doing so, they dance to the tune of my subtle orchestration.
The metaphor of drifting is intriguing. How do you encourage individuals to live their lives without a definite purpose? How do you lead them astray from their true calling?
Drifting is my masterpiece. It's the art of living without purpose, allowing oneself to be carried along by external forces. Picture this: someone who has dreams but takes no concrete steps toward them, always waiting for the right time. Before they know it, years have passed, and they remain in the same place. Drifting is the slow poison that robs people of their potential.
How does it tie into your strategy?
Drifting, Napoleon, is the art of allowing external forces to shape one's life without a definite purpose. Imagine a ship without a captain, thrown around by the waves of circumstance. Drifters may have dreams, but they lack the will to navigate toward them. Picture someone with unexploited potential, allowing the currents of life to dictate their course, leading them off track from their true calling.
I understand the concept of drifting better now. It's like a ship without a captain, thrown aimlessly by the winds of circumstance.
Certainly, Napoleon. Imagine a ship, beautifully crafted but without a sail and a helmsman. It floats upon the vast sea, at the mercy of every passing breeze. Luck is like the wind that graces us all, but its essence unfolds distinctly for those who navigate life consciously. Those who possess a clear destination skillfully harness the wind's whispers, accurately adjusting their sails. They discern when to chart a course to the left or veer right, when to bring the vessel to a stop, and when to surrender to the rise or fall of the sails. For those adrift without purpose, the wind may blow unnoticed, as there's no favorable breeze for those unaware of their destination.
You mentioned intelligent people being your best victims. How can they be?
Intelligent minds, while capable of brilliance, often fall prey to the most dangerous force: overthinking. Picture a mind so absorbed in analysis that it becomes paralyzed with doubt and fear. Intelligence becomes a double-edged sword when it turns inward, leading individuals to second-guess their abilities, decisions, and, ultimately, their destinies.
Let me tell you a secret. The worst part of overthinking is not only anxiety, but that it leads to lack of action. Successful individuals test ideas, whereas smart people only think about them.
Devil, in your manipulation of individuals toward distraction and deviation from their goals, you mentioned the waiting game. How do you convince people that the perfect moment for action will arrive?
The waiting game, Napoleon, is similar to a garden left unattended. I convince individuals that the soil will miraculously become fertile, and the perfect conditions for growth will manifest on their own. Picture a person with dreams as seeds, waiting for the right time to plant them. Yet, the garden remains infertile, and the seeds never take root because they are never sown. That's how I trap them in a cycle of delay and inaction.
So, the waiting game is like an untended garden where potential lies dormant.
Precisely. It's a garden of untapped potential, where aspirations are kept in perpetual anticipation. Individuals postpone action, believing that the stars will align without their effort. Consider someone with a passion for writing who delays starting a novel until they have more free time. The waiting game convinces them that the perfect moment will come when they have fewer responsibilities. However, as years pass, the novel remains unwritten, and the opportunity for literary greatness slips away.
The waiting game is the thief of potential, leaving the garden of creativity barren and unexplored. The result is a life unlived, a garden untouched by the hands that could have cultivated a bountiful harvest.
Interesting how you make them wait so they can never reach their potential. I'm assuming that fear is one of your tools. How do you employ fear on humans?
Fear, Napoleon, is a formidable adversary when left unchallenged. I exploit it by magnifying the potential for failure, rejection, and criticism. Envision someone with a groundbreaking idea, capable of reshaping industries. Yet, fear convinces them that the risks are insurmountable, trapping them in a cage of self-doubt. Fear is the unseen force that shackles potential greatness.
How do you make people doubt themselves? And how do you do it so they don't realize it's you?
Picture fear as a shadowy puppeteer, Napoleon. I pull the strings to magnify every doubt and hesitation, transforming a brilliant mind into a marionette dancing to the tune of worry. Consider an entrepreneur with a groundbreaking idea to revolutionize an industry. The potential for success is immense. They have their wings ready to soar, yet fear convinces them the sky is too vast and the fall too steep. So fear starts whispers doubts, the fear of failure, of being ridiculed, of venturing into the unknown, of losing money.
The visionary, trapped by fear's puppet strings, hesitates to take flight. Unaware of their wings, they remain confined to the safety of the familiar ground, never realizing the heights they could reach. Fear is the unseen puppeteer, steals the spotlight from their potential greatness. They remain grounded, unaware that the cage of self-doubt is of their own making.
It's so sad that not many people know this. I want to ask you one last question. What do you mean by distractions? How do you employ them? How does that contribute to your strategy?
Distractions, my dear Napoleon, are like the dazzling city lights that beckon a rising basketball star away from the court. Picture a young athlete named Alex, driven by the dream of becoming a basketball superstar. The court is his arena of potential, where discipline and sacrifice are the keys to unlocking greatness. Now, envision this. In the beginning, the court, a sacred arena, witnessed his disciplined pursuit, sacrificing social pleasures for recognition. Initially rising, Alex ultimately fell for the charm of city lights, parties, and distractions. Believing he could balance both the nightlife and the basketball court, he drifted. Frequenting parties, missing practices, he lost discipline. Years passed, and the once vibrant court fell silent. Alex, once a rising star, became a mere spectator to his abandoned dreams, drowned in the glitter of fleeting distractions. They begin with discipline, sacrificing the temporary pleasures for the enduring glory of their goals. However, as time unfolds, the lures become irresistible. Parties, with their promises of instant gratification, social media charms with its endless scroll of diversion, and the dancing lights of entertainment, trap them with their temporary warmth. It's a gradual descent, a subtle erosion of focus. The once clear path to greatness becomes obscured by the haze of distractions. The sacrifices made in the pursuit of dreams dissipate like smoke, and individuals, often unaware, find themselves wandering in the shadows of missed opportunities. So, Napoleon. The lesson is clear. In the dance of dreams and distractions, I find my rhythm. I entice them with the allure of the immediate. And in their pursuit of the ephemeral, they lose sight of the enduring. It's a delicate tango. And, more often than not, they find themselves entangled in the intoxicating embrace of the distractions I lay before them. Now, Napoleon, you comprehend the dance of success, crafted not effortlessly, but with unwavering discipline and hard work. Those who achieve their dreams listen not to my whispers, but to the echoes of their soul and instinct. In their defiance, they disarm me of my tools before the manipulation even begins. They traverse a path where my influence vanishes, where the strength of their purpose eclipses my subtle schemes. For those who resist, success becomes a symphony of resilience, drowning out the discordant notes of my temptations. The keys to victory lie not in surrendering to me, but in mastering the melody of their own determination.